Hey, what's going on, guys? So you want to get your first deal, your first wholesaling real estate deal in the next 30 days. Well, let me take you through step by step my strategies that I use to actually make over $300,000 wholesaling strictly pre-foreclosures and auction date properties. So, everyone, I'm sure you've heard, okay, just call him. Call him, text him. While that does work, I don't want to sit at a computer for hours, right? I don't want to be dialing. That's boring. That's boring work to me, okay? If I wanted to do that, I would have went to college, got a degree, and been sitting down in an office. What I like to do is I like to actually meet these people face to face. I like to go to their door and I like to knock on their door. Well, the first step is, well, Isaiah, what do I say to these people while I'm at the door, I'll tell you guys a secret, okay? These people have gotten probably 10, 15, 30, maybe 100 people already gone up to the door and asked them, hey, do you want to sell your house for cash? They're getting a million of these people at their door. And the next question I would ask myself is, how do you put yourself apart? Well, why don't we provide value? So my opening line to these people is like, hey, Mr. Seller, my name's Isaiah. I just wanted to stop by because I saw your lender has been giving you a hard time about your home. By all means, I hope you have everything taken care of. But if you don't, I actually specialize in helping homeowners out with other options to stop the sale and keep their home. Is there any way I could help you out? And all of a sudden, they're like, oh shit, this guy's here to help me out. He doesn't want to just take my home from me. And now all of a sudden I have this value. They know that I can help them keep their house. Now, instead of a bunch of people calling them, me calling them, they're gonna be calling me. They want to talk to Isaiah, right? And from that has been the biggest value I've learned is to actually care about these people and be able to help them out. And because of that, it's absolutely transformed my real estate business. Now, there's a couple things that go into this, right? It's like, well, what are you knocking, right? As I said earlier, I'm knocking notices of default or pre-foreclosures. Now, getting that list is as simple as this, right? Boom. We pulled up my local county clerk recorder. Turn down the brightness. Right here. Let's go to official record search, document type search, notice of default. Default. Boom. This is all in real time. Boom. Search. And I have right here. Boom. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of hard. But it's a document right there displaying the address, how much they're behind, and what their name is. Just like that, I could go to this house, have a conversation with them, and then a month later I'd have a property sold under contract and I made $40,000 on it, right? Now, some of your next questions might be, okay, well, how do these people normally respond? Because it's not going to be all holly and jolly. They're not just going to like roll over for you, right? A lot of times you hear, well, we have it handled. Then what? You're gonna just turn around, go back to your car, go home? No, you drove 20 minutes out to talk to these people. You're gonna sit here and have a conversation. That's just an objection, right? It's a normal call still. We have objections that we have to overcome. So if they say like, hey, I have it handled, then my next question to them is, okay, that's great, Mr. Seller. What were you able to do? And with the 5 option framework, right? We know they have 5 options essentially to take care of the property. They have a reinstatement, a loan mod, a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. They could do a cash sale, or they could do subject to. So I know if they haven't done one of these 5 options already, or they're saying they're doing one of them, then they don't really have a plan, okay? So I ask them, that's great, Mr. Seller. What were you able to do? Some people will either say, oh, we sold it already, okay? Or, oh, we got a loan modification. The next thing to dive into that would be, okay, that's great. Do you know what part of the process you're in? And all of a sudden you're opening up this can of worms, and that's with everything they come with, right? Oh, we reinstated the money. That means paying the money that they're behind. Okay, that's great. Well, how'd you get the money? That's a lot of money, And then it's like, boom. And you're able to collect all this information, but there's other ways people open up the door too. A lot of them are going to be more willing to hear you. And if you do get those people that are actually open to having that conversation, why not break it down at the door? Well, Mr. Seller, if you do want to keep your house, you can, reinstate the loan. You could do a loan modification. I really, really hate this one. But you could do a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. It's not very good. Option 4, you could do a subject to. Are you familiar with that is? You could possibly stay in your home and rent it back from us. And then option 5 would be a cash sale. You know what that is, blah, 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 blah. And then you just, you gauge which one piques their interest. You sit down, you have a long talk with them, and then from there, you're golden, right? You build this rapport with them. They trust you. They know Isaiah's here to help me out. They don't give a shit about the Joe Smo that's knocking the door asking them for a cash sale. Anyone could do that. This is how you set yourself apart from the business. This is how you let them know you genuinely care about their situation and why you're different than anybody else. And if you guys want a more in-depth, in detail action plan, how I organize all these properties, my tonality, my verbiage, what I'm actually saying at the door, there's other things I say, not just those, right? What I text these people, right? To keep them in the loop, to keep them wanting to hear from me, to keep them reaching out to me, then go ahead and we have more things coming soon. If you want to do more deals, then hit me up.